Our boy Snow J. Simpson is back. Our boy Martin Luther Cream is back. Of course, I'm talking about Mr. Talcum X, Shaun King. Yes, he is back. He's back in the news today. And we got to talk about this guy because, quite frankly, the mere mention of his name just makes me laugh. Guys, this clown, this guy, this race grifter, which, by the way, is what he is, this clown is throwing a bit of a hissy fit. He's been throwing a bit of a hissy fit for the past couple of days, doxing journalists. And, of course, it's for the same old usual stuff, putting the things in office that he quite frankly pushed. And, of course, he's getting a bit of a comeuppance for it. So a few days ago, it was discovered that Shaun King was... he was using the donation money that he got from BLM. Of course, this is all after all the race grifting, after all the defund the police stuff. He was using this money to go and buy an actual dog. Why the hell would he buy a dog? Which, by the way, is a guard dog. Why would he buy the guard dog? Well, because he can't get a gun. Which, of course, the state of New York has extremely tight gun laws, and the city of New York also has very, very tight ones as well. Especially now that Eric Adams is complaining about the fact that there's a lot of illegal immigrants running around. Of course, I'm leaving that story in the description box. It looks to me like crime just may go up. And, of course, Talcum X here is not feeling too good about it. Okay, so basically what happened was that a story broke, and then, of course, he went out and doxed a bunch of journalists. And then, of course, in these Instagram posts he put up, which, by the way, I had to get from the New York Post because I tried to go to Shaun King's actual Instagram, and apparently I've been blocked because I left a few comments like Snow J. Simpson is at it again, Talcum X is at it again, Martin Luther Cream, stuff like that right there. Powder Man, what I'm saying, powdered chocolate, of course, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, of course, he, I guess he got tired of me making fun of him, so he decided to block me. But that's cool. It's good to go. So in his little rant, he talked about the fact that he couldn't get a gun, and, of course, he talked about the fact that he's got to dox these journalists, and, of course, he's in there threatening people like always. Basically being that guy who talks a lot of shit but can't actually back it up, which, by the way, is kind of a trick that some people will do. Instead of, some men can't really fight. They can't defend themselves physically. So what they'll do is they'll talk up a very, very big game, and they'll talk a lot of shit. So that way it's kind of like a mask, kind of like a bit of a cover to kind of cover their insecurities because they know when somebody steps up to them, they're not doing shit. Brings me to my last 2 points of this video. You see, Shaun King was very, very prominent in the whole defund the police movement. Defund the police. Get rid of the police. Abolish the police. And, I've already said before that I'm not some guy who backs the blue. I'm not some bootlicker, but I do think that the police are necessary, especially in a big city like New York, because without police, you can't secure scenes for stuff like EMS and fire departments. It's very, very dangerous to kind of defund them or get rid of them all at once. Of course, they talk about reforms, but of course, those reforms involve sending a social worker to a very hostile environment. Now, guys, there's going to be some videos released on Gear Issue 33, probably 3 on Sunday, just to be kind of throwing about the videos that I've previously made. And one of those videos is going to be F around and find out. The reason why I'm making that video and putting it out on Sunday is because I don't know if you've noticed a bit of a trend. The crime rate continues to go up, and of course, we've got people beginning to fight back. There was this incident in Las Vegas where a store clerk had to stab a guy who was trying to rob him. There was an incident where an 80-year-old man also shot a guy who tried to rob a store going in there with an AR-15. He got shot in the arm. Of course, he's in there screaming, "Come on, arms will up." Don't worry, that video will be on Gear Issue 33. Right now, a lot of Paul Kerseys are being developed. Paul Kersey, of course, from Death Wish. I'm pretty sure if you've actually seen the movies, you might know what I'm saying. And, of course, Shaun King, of course, he voted for this crap. He voted to defund the police. And, of course, New Yorkers defunded their police. Also, something else, too. Now he's being called out for being a hypocrite because he spent $40,000 in Black Lives Matter campaign donations, or donations to him, which, by the way, belongs to them. It belongs to BLM. They're giving these funds out, which, by the way, they should not be giving. They should be giving them out to actually help the community, like they promised. They gave them to him instead, and he bought a dog, which, by the way, he's not even black. It's pretty obvious he's white. And, of course, people are a little bit upset about this. Shaun, let me ask you a question. Is it possible that you need a guard dog because people have figured out that you're nothing more than a race grifter who used people and took their money? Is it possible that maybe you're kind of getting what the hell you paid for? You're kind of getting what the hell you voted for? Is it possible that now you've got buyer's regret and buyer's remorse? Like I said before, guys, this guy here is nothing more than just a great big giant shit talker. He ain't going to do nothing. I mean, now you can't buy a gun. Well, how the hell are you going to defend yourself against those criminals? I mean, there ain't no police around, Shaun. Once again, guys, here comes that theme. I create a problem. I create a problem, and now I got to find a way to fix the problem. So I come up with a solution. I put the solution in, then the solution doesn't work out. And now I'm over here mad because the solution to this problem that I created is not working out, which, by the way, is just another problem. By the way, there's a word for this. You know, doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. You know what that is called? Insanity. You see, what Shaun likes to do is he likes to create a problem and then complain about the problem and then claim victim status, and then he goes out there and creates another problem, and then he gets mad that he can't fix the problem because he actually undid the parameters that would have actually fixed the problem that he had in the first place. I know it sounds a little bit confusing, but then again, though, when you are a white boy whose mother allegedly cheated on her husband with a black guy, and that rather gives you status to claim that you're black when it's pretty obvious that you're white, it's kind of fits the narrative. It's kind of symbolic. The crazy explanation fits the crazy ass loon that we're talking about. Guys, John Claymore, if you like the content, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you guys pass this video around. Make sure you guys share this video. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll see you guys later.